What's up guys, ShinyHunterDestroyer here and welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Sun and Moon anime discussion video. Today we will talk about the 90th episode of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, which is titled Connect to the Future, The Legend of the Radiant One. This episode got me in a roller coaster of emotions. Like, honestly, it was so good. If you haven't watched it yet, get on it. Once again, we got another Last Time on Pokemon to refresh our brains. So to refresh your brains on the previous episodes, check out my last discussion video on episode 89. Hit the eye in the top right corner for that video. Okay, let's get into the real stuff. So after 4 Z moves were used on Necrozma still wouldn't let go of dear Solgaleo. Nobody was able to think of another plan to save Solgaleo, so Dustmane Necrozma started attacking the Ultra Guardians. After that, we cut back to Alola with the Eclipse just starting and the Lunala Festival being celebrated. Cutting to Kukui vs Gozu, Kukui reveals his identity of being the Master Way out to Faba, but is able to beat Gozu in his Aggron using a Incineroar Z move. Gozu retreats back to his blimp with the Matori Matrix after being beaten. Faba shows later that he's a big fan of the Royal Mask and is surprised. After Gozu retreats, the Matori Matrix start heading for the Ultra Wormhole, but now Tapu Koko is attacking their blimp and ultimately they have to retreat. We're back on the other side of the Ultra Wormhole with Ash and Co having done nothing to help Solgaleo a little more. Nobody knows what to do, but they have to try. Everyone sends out the rest of their Pokemon preparing for what is to come. Back in Alola once again, Tapu Koko is sharing its Z power to Necrozma by putting his hands out. After seeing that, the Ultra Guardians HQ is finally able to get a link to the Ultra Guardians and get them on a call. The Ultra Guardians, when contacted, inform Lucamine that UB Black is named Necrozma, and Necrozma is actually the Radiant One who has lost all of its light. This matched with what the mural said. After that, the Ultra Guardians are informed that people and Pokemon need to send power to Necrozma to hopefully help it regain all of its light. To do that, they started doing what Tapu Koko did, raising its arms toward the Ultra Wormhole. Through illustration, we could tell that Z power or something of that sort was being transferred from the people and Pokemon of Alola to Necrozma. Pretty much everyone in the land of Alola was lending power to Necrozma. All the Kahunas are encouraging all the citizens to do this gesture to hopefully let Necrozma shine once again. After all of this power went to Necrozma, Solgaleo is released but injured and weak. Lunala comes in to protect Solgaleo for the time being. Necrozma is back to its dark phase and attacks everybody once again. Necrozma is still, obviously, too powerful for the Ultra Guardians. All the Kahunas and Alola are letting out their Z moves in order to try and help Necrozma gather up the light it needs to go back to its Ultra form. After the Z moves come through, Necrozma tries to get Solgaleo Lunala again, but Gladion stops Necrozma with Savali. After this, Lunala throws Gladion a Z Crystal, which was actually the Lunalium Z. With Ash already having the Solgaleo Z, Ash and Gladion work together to use Z moves for both Solgaleo and Lunala. Solgaleo's Z move being Sunshine Smasher and Lunala's Z move being Moonlight Blaster. The Z moves from both Solgaleo and Lunala were able to bring back Necrozma to its bright original Ultra form. Being back to its normal form, Necrozma brings the light back to Poipole's home world, restoring Poipole's world to its former state, being lush and green. Everything has been officially saved. However, no time for celebrating. With this out of the way, the Ultra Wormhole is starting to close, and so is Ash's time with Poipole. At least for now. Without a lot of time, Poipole and the team couldn't say proper goodbyes, but they say goodbye nonetheless, and the Ultra Guardians start heading back to Alola. Without a proper goodbye, Poipole wasn't happy. Instead, Poipole starts swiftly drawing on the sand before the Ultra Guardians make it through the Ultra Wormhole. During this scene, the opening of the anime plays, and it is obviously dedicated to the one and only Poipole. I never really talk about the openings, but this time it gave me tingling feelings all over. The opening was a flashback to all of Poipole's memories on Alola and with Ash and Co. Anyway, after all this, Ash and Pikachu look down to see Poipole's drawings. It is a drawing of both Ash and Pikachu with the like love mark on them. Man, Poipole, we'll miss you. Now with proper goodbyes kinda said, all smiles when the Ultra Guardians leave. Upon returning to Alola, Lunala and Solgaleo lead them back with the Radiant One in the sky before disappearing into the sky. Everyone is happy and Alola is full of light again after the eclipse. Next day rolls around with Kukui just having a cold, practically pranking everyone thinking that he was feeling tired like during that Necrozma mission. This is where the Necrozma mission And the episode comes to a full. Now do you see why this episode was a roller coaster of emotions for me? First off, I get super duper excited because woo! Let's bring the Radiant One back to its former glory, and just seeing all the Z moves this episode was enough to get excited. It took such a big turn when Naginata said that Poipole was staying with his kind to help protect them. I'm not surprised, I'm far from that actually, but it was still sad to see my little baby boy go. I loved him and many others did too. It was great to see a montage of Poipole's scenes before the Ultra Guardians departed. It was heart-touching, but hopefully what Ash said was true. You know, when he said that they would see each other again. Because Poipole was such a good aspect of the series. It would be pretty weird without him. Overall, this episode is another must-watch because man, you just can't go wrong with it. It had the intensity that at least I like. It had a whole bunch of Z moves where props on them on animations, holy god. And last but not least, Poipole saying goodbye. You know, the funny thing is that I thought Poipole would be kind of hesitant on this decision, but man, it looked like Poipole was just like, yep, this is where I belong. It's been a great journey, Poipole. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much to my patrons for helping make my channel possible. Funny how I made patrons plural. Thanks, Tyler. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's Pokemon anime discussion video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please consider hitting that like button because it is super highly appreciated. If you guys want to see more Pokemon anime content like this, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my Pokemon videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a nice day, guys. Peace out.